गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकावै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। बद्धे वितनुते भक्तिं मूर्खमावर्तय श्रुतिं यत्कृपात्वमहं वन्दे श्री मदन गोपालकं प्रभुं। जय निताय। हरि बोल माय डियर डिवोटीज, हाउ आर यू all? Hope everything is well for you. Again we are in Gaura Govinda Katha. Katha of our sweet Lord Sri Gaura Sundar. Who teaches us about love. And in present time, it's most important thing. जीवे दया नामे रुचि वैष्णव सेवन इहा भिन्न धर्म नाहि सुनो सनातन। Heart must be compassionate with others, for all jivas, for all living entities. And we have to develop that desire inside of our heart to support, to help others. ভারত ভূমিতে মনুষ্যকুলে জন্ম হইল যার, জন্ম সার্থক করি করো পর উপকার। It is said that you should not live only for yourself. Your life must be for others also, because only the animals, they are living their life for themselves. And it is also true, if we are opening our heart for everyone, for others, if we can develop that mood to help others, seva buddhi, then it's always give us benefits. Result always will be beneficial for us, for our life, for material and for spiritual, for both life. So it's a very nice story, a short story I'm telling you. One boy, the time was the time of Buddha. That time he was here in this world. So one young person, he was very depressed about his life. He was doing job under a very big businessman, big set. He's doing very well, and the owner of that business, he also was satisfied about his duty, about his work, about his activity, but no development was there. So he asked to that person, to that businessman, because he asked that you are looking really depressed. Why? What's happened? Yes, you are doing everything well, but something happened with you. What's happened? So that boy said, yes, I'm really depressed about my life. I'm a young person. Now I should start my family life. But no establishment in my life. So how I'll start my family life? And you are giving well salary according to my duty, according to my activities. It's enough. How much I'm doing work, salary is okay for me, but it is not enough to maintain one family life. So that is why, and there is no another way that I should follow, I should do. That's why I'm really very depressed about my life. So the business person, he said, okay, my boy, you can go to Lord Buddha, because the myth is who went there, always he solved their problem. So you can ask him. That boy said, but Master, that place where Buddha lives, that place is not so near. It will take time. Maybe it will take 10-15 days. No problem. No problem. You can go and you will get your salary on the time. It's your just, I'm allowing holiday for you. Okay. So next day that boy started, and that journey was not so easy, and it was very long. It will take 3-4 days. So after long way, when at the night time it came, so that boy has to stay somewhere. So there was nothing, but there was a big house. So he knocked on the door. One lady, she opened the door. So he prayed, please allow me to stay here for one night. So it was okay for them, for that lady. She is the owner of that house, and she is rich, but at the same time she is widow. Her husband was died. Some servant also was there, not so much, but the house was really very big, like palace. So she welcomed that boy, that person. That boy was very gentle, so that's why she was also fine. She offered food and very good place for sleeping. At the morning time, that lady, she asked to that person, where you are going now? So that boy said, I'm going to meet Buddha. Really? But for what? So that young boy, he said, I have to ask some question. I have to solve some problem of my life. Okay, that's fine. So that lady, she also requests, please, one question from my side also. Please ask him. Yes, obviously. Then she called her daughter. She has one daughter. She is very beautiful, but she is deaf and dumb. Cannot hear, cannot speak. So she asked, please ask Lord Buddha. Until now, she did not say anything. She is deaf and dumb. When she will start to talk? Okay, I'll ask. Then he started again. And at the end of the day, he reached one big mountain. It was not one mountain, it was the chain of mountains. And it was completely covered by snow, ice covered. When he was crossing, then he found one magician. He was doing some austerities there. He was doing some meditation, and so he asked, who you are? That person said, I'm a magician, tantric, yogi. I have so much power. Really? Can you please help me? What? Can you please help me to cross these mountains? Yes, okay. But after crossing, where you want to go? I want to meet Lord Buddha. I'm going there. I have to solve some problems of my life. So that's why I'm going there. Then that magician, he said, okay, then please ask one question from my side also. Okay. Which question? I am continuing my austerities here since 1,000 years. I have so much power, yogic power, magic power. I can do so many things by my power. But still now, I am here. I cannot attain Swargaloka, the highest planet. When I can attain my target? Okay, I'll ask. So the magician, he just moved his stick, that magician stick, and that young person he found, he already crossed that mountain. Then again he started his journey. Then came a big river, and there was no boat to cross. And there he found a very big turtle. It was really very big. So he requested, can you please help me to cross this river? Yes, I can help you. But where are you going? I'm going to Lord Buddha. For what? I have to ask some question to him. And I have to solve my problems for my life. Then that tortoise, he said, okay, then please ask one question from my side also. So tortoise said, please ask him, when I can be a dragon? I'm waiting here to be a dragon. I want to be a dragon, but when it will happen? All the moments I am praying to God, but when that time will come? Okay, I'll ask. So the turtle, he helps to cross the river. He carried that person and he just crossed the river. And at the end, he reached that place where Gautama Buddha is. So many persons, there were so many persons, and only to look at him, his mind and heart was really satisfied. Yes, he got that faith. Yes, only he can solve my problem. That is the great point. If one has no faith to doctor, to philosopher, or to advisor, so they can never solve their problems. Doctor cannot cure disease. The philosopher cannot solve the mind problem. The advisor, he cannot solve the problems for his life. So he got that faith only by look at him. But when Gautama Buddha, he started to speak at the beginning, he said, yes, everyone can ask. I'll answer everyone. But one person can ask only 3 questions. Only 3 questions. So everyone was happy. Gautama Buddha only answered. But that person, that boy, he was in confusion, because he had 4 questions. Which question he should left? Which question he should drop? He was confused about that. And at the end he decided to drop his own question. For what he went there, he just dropped that question. His personal question. He decided to ask their problem. Because that lady, she is waiting 20 years, because that girl already 20 years. It's a great tension. Only one children and she is not speaking. Second, that magician, he is waiting, he is meditating, doing austerities, observing his sadhana since 1,000 years. and the turtle also. He also near 2000 years is waiting to be a dragon. So he found their problem is more greater than me. So I should drop my personal question. I should solve their problem. Paropakar. He decided to help others. It was very easy to drop any other question for him. He can ask his personal question, because for that, only for that, he went there and he traveled that long way. But he decided to drop his own question. So when he was in front of Buddha, he asked that 3 questions. Gautama Buddha answered, okay, it's very easy for everyone. Just tell that turtle to leave his shield, which is that on the back of the turtle, which is very hard, the shield. When he will just leave his shield, so he will be a dragon. Then that magician, okay, tell him, just leave his stick. Still now he is attached with that stick, so that's why he cannot attain. He could not attain his target. When he will throw his stick, so he will be there. And the third, okay, just tell that lady, when that girl will marry to someone, so after her marriage, she will start to talk. Okay. So 3 questions was finished. That person, he just start to return journey. First he met that turtle. He said, please help me to cross this river. So turtle, he crossed this river and he asked, you asked my question? Yes, I asked. Gautama Buddha said, when you will leave your shield, then you will be a dragon. Okay, please help me to open my shield. So that person opened that shield, and it was surprising things. Just under his shield there were so many pearls and jewels. So turtle, he said, you solved my problem, so it's a small gift from my side to you. Please accept this. All pearls and jewels, it's for you. So it's a very big wealth. Then he went to that magician, and magician, he asked, did you ask my question? Yes. Gautama Buddha said, when you will throw your stick, then you can attain your target. Really? Yes. I was also thinking my last attachment with this stick. So it's my gift to you. And you can use this stick with same power. You can do anything with that stick. He gave that stick to that boy. The third to that lady. She asked, did you ask my question? Yes. When this girl will marry, so she will start to talk. Really? So from where I will find some very good person for my daughter, it's you. Please accept my daughter. That girl was really very beautiful. So, boy, it was the time to start his family life. Already he has money, that means so many jewels and pearls. So already he has so much, he has power, wealth. So he accepted. He married that girl. And so when he married that girl, so all the property, that lady, she just gave it to that boy, and she went to Tirtha. So now I am free from my life. Now you start your life. So that boy, he went there to solve his own problem, but at the final time he decided to drop his own question and he wanted to help others. But just look how the result came to him. He decided to help others and the benefits came to him. First he got the jewels. It's enough for his 100 lifetime. Then he got power, that magical stick, and then beautiful wife and property, that palace. So my dear devotees, it was an example, but it's really happening with us. If by open heart we are helping, not for any profit, not for any benefits, that if I'll help, so I'll get this support or I'll get these benefits, I'll get this result. No. Without any desire, unconditional helping. When we can do this, the benefits will come in that way. Mahaprabhu always teaches us this. Always he teaches us to open our heart for others, not live a life of animals. When you born in human form as a human, so live your life as a human. So my dear devotees, my friends, now we are going to our katha, Raya Ramanand Samvad. Ramananda Rai, he described about, he started to describe about Sri Radha Tattva, Radha Swarup. And he said that only Srimati Radharani can please Sri Krishna. Yes, there were so many, but all of them, they are like Kai Vyuha. The expansion of Srimati Radharani. Maybe they are different form. Maybe their nature also different. Maybe their mood also different. But all of them, they are the expansion of Srimati Radharani. So now he starts to describe about the beautiful, sweet relation between Krishna and Srimati Radharani. And he said, Radha prati Krishna sneho sugandhi udvartan tate oti sugandhi deho ujjala varan. Radha prati Krishna sneha, which sneha Krishna has for Srimati Radharani. It's like udvartan, sugandhi udvartan, very aromatic, very beautiful fragrance, and it is also cleaning the, it is said, dehamalo nivarita. Dehamalo nivaran. What is dehamalo? Which we are doing, what we are doing with soap. We are cleaning our body. But what is Krishna Sneha? It is said, Arujha Paramang Kasthang Prema Chiddipadipana Hridayang Dravayan Neha Sneha Ityabhidiyate. Arujha Paramang Kasthang Prema Chiddi Uddipana, by which the mind and subconscious mind, chitta, will be melted completely. By which the prema will be manifest in the heart, and subject of prema, subject of love, will manifest in the heart. It is known sneha, and sneha is more higher than prema. But what is prema? Then what is prema? It says sneha is higher than prema. That means when prema will be arujha paramang krashtam, when prema will be go develop more up, when it will melt the heart and subconscious mind, chitta, when it will build everything, heart, mind and intelligence also, when it will open the secret about the subject of love, it is known as prema. Then what is prema? What is the definition of prema? There is so many definitions. Sometimes it is said, Rago bhaven navo navo sab prema iti kirtita. When the mood and when the affection, when the attachment will always coming new, it is also prema for each other. And it is said it is nitya. Prema is not temporary. Prema is nitya. When it will appear in the heart, it will never destroy. It will never destroy. It is said that it will never destroy. Satyapi dhangshakarani yad bhava bandhanam yuna saprema iti kirtita. There is so many causes to destroy, to break this relation, to destroy this prema. But then also it's not broken, not break, it's continued. Yadbhava bandhanam jun, by which that attachment is always there. It is known as prema in that way. It is also said about prema, aheri vagati premna shabhava gutila bhavet ato heta rahetascha yunaramanu danchati. So in prema already there is so many things. It's always new. The first, it's always new. That's why it will never destroy. When it will destroy? When we'll be bored about some things. Oh, same face, always. Same mood, oh, always fighting. So sometimes it's giving us some uneasiness. We'll be tired about this. Sometimes in our relation we are getting tired because of this all. So that means love is not there. Love is there, but not, it is prema. If it is prema, then always it will be new. The mood, attachment, different taste, always it will be new. The realization will come, always something new. So the first point, it is always new. Then the next point, yes, the attachment, the bondage. And such kinds of bondage is there, no one can just detach. No one can make them separated. It is not possible to separate them from each other. Maybe physically they are separated, but by mind they are one. No one can. Yad bhava bandhanam, you know, that means both. It is not only in one heart. It is not only in one heart. So it is the proof what it is in Leela, that Krishna went to Chandravali, Krishna went to Syama, Lalita, different. It was by the desire of Srimati Radharani. It was by the desire of Srimati Radharani. That's why that mood of Lampata Nayak appeared in the heart of Sri Krishna. Otherwise it was not possible. If the attachment and bondage are there in that way, prema, which is unbroken, non-breakable. So, how? If always there is new, then how they will fight with each other? Actually, there was no fighting. Actually, there was no fighting between them, between Krishna and Srimati Radharani. Yes, there was fighting in love game. But it was sweet, not with anger. The fighting was in love, not in anger. Always it's happened that because of Krishna, Srimati Radharani was angry, Abhimanini. So that's why Krishna has to manage her mood, her anger, mana. It's happened. No fighting was there. Because there was no cause for fighting. When the fighting came for that. When both will be tired for each other. What it is happening with us, the material jivas, Kali jivas. Sometimes we are getting tired, so that's why we are fighting. If there is faith, trust on each other, there will be no fighting. So it was there. It was there. Srimati Radharani say no, that only she can satisfy Krishna. Wherever Krishna will go, again he has to come back to Srimati Radharani. So Srimati Radharani allowed Krishna to go anywhere. It was by her desire. Then the question will come, then why after Krishna will come back from there, Srimati Radharani will angry? It was the mood. It was the variation of love. Because it is said, Madhura rasa pano bahullena tripting shankate. In lunch, in dinner, you cannot take only the sweet. Yes, most of the people, they love sweet. I love so much. But I'll not accept it. In my lunch only I'll take sweet, or in my dinner only I'll take sweet. No, at the end of my food, some sweet, it's good. If I'll get only the sweet as my dinner or lunch, I'll not happy. Because after I'll take so much sweet, so some sickness will appear, some sickness will come. Then my mind will search for different taste. That's why inside of our food there is various kinds of different taste. Bitter taste are there, salty taste are there, chili taste are there, sour taste are there, and sweet. All the tastes are different. It is said, if we will eat only continuous sweet, so the sickness will come. That's why different taste. That Abhiman, Man, anger of Srimati Radharani, to make some variation in their love, to create some variety in their love. That's why it was there. Otherwise, there was no cause. Because she has strong faith on Krishna. She has strong faith on her own love for Krishna. Yes, my love can control Krishna. Then also, she creates some anger. It is for Krishna, to make Krishna more happy, to make their meeting more sweeter than before, more pleasurable than before. Because it is said, "No vina vipralambhena sambhoga pushtimasnute." If there is no separation, so the meeting is not really sweet. So before meeting, a short separation also important. That's why these are the separation, anger. Srimati Radharani, she becomes angry to Krishna. So Krishna came, apologized to Srimati Radharani. He managed her anger. So again they are meeting. So it is prem. Because the nature of prem, it's like snake. It is said, "Aheriva gati premna shabhava kutila bhavet." It's crooked. The motion, the movement of love is always crooked. It's not going straight. Like snake. If you follow snake, then you can see they cannot go straight. Always they are going in that way. Crooked movement. So the nature of love is like that. Heto rahetascha yunarmanu danchati. Sometimes for anger there will be some cause, or sometimes not. It's the very special mood of Srimati Radharani. Not only Srimati Radharani, it's the very special mood for females. Only they can do this, not the males cannot. Ato heto rahetascha yunarmanu danchati. So sometimes for anger there is some cause, or sometimes there is no cause. But then also Krishna came and apologized to Srimati Radharani. Just to think. So some person, he said very nicely, if you want to marry, if you want to love, it's for male. So you must know how to say sorry without any cause. And if we are listening the Leelas, very sweet Leelas of Sri Radha Govinda, then we can see these proofs. If you want to love and if you want to marry, then first you have to know to say sorry without any cause. Then you are qualified to love and to marry. It's prem. So it is prem. then sneha is more higher than this. So just think, what is the nature of sneha? If prema is like this, then what is the mood of sneha? And that sneha, it is from the heart of Krishna for Srimati Radharani. And Ramananda Roy, he says that sneha from the heart of Sri Krishna for Srimati Radharani, it is like Udvartana for Srimati Radharani. Udvartana means, now we are using soap and body wash, but that time some paste are there. Paste of mustard, paste of sesame, paste of some other herbs, and also some flowers are there, some fragrance are there. So that's why it's aromatic, very nice soap for Srimati Radharani. And tate oti sugandhi dehu jalabaran. Ramananda Roy says, for that Udvartan, the Swarup of Srimati Radharani is very bright. When you are using soap and body wash, so then all the dirt or dust will go, so the body will look very bright, it will glow. So Ramananda Roy says the sneha of Krishna for Srimati Radharani is doing that same things. Ujjala varan, then Srimati Radharani is glowing, and from her body is very nice aroma is spreading everywhere. Aroma of love. So why Ramananda Roy is saying? To describe this in very rare and special stotra, Jiva Goswami Pad, he describes something about Udvartana. And Ramananda Roy now, he will start. First, he describes about the soap, and then he will say about the snana of Srimati Radharani by the love of Krishna. How it is. My dear friends, what Jiva Goswami Pad said about Udvartana in various ways. Not only one way, in various ways. There is 9-10 points are there. In one very, very rare stotra. I'll explain. I'll describe this. Ramananda Roy will describe this. All the Udvartana and how it is working, the sneha of Sri Krishna for Srimati Radharani. But tomorrow. So my dear friends, Katha is taking rest now. Now the time to meet my dear devotees. Jai Nitai to everyone. Soma Roy, Dipayan Ghosh, Tulsidas, Iman Chakravarti, Krishnadasi Jai Nitai, Nomit Kanti De Jai Nitai Ninko, Maning Bhattacharya, Dauji, Titu, Suman Chakravarti, Toma Chakravarti Jai Nitai Toma, Johnny Mollik, Carl Wells, Jai Nitai, Trilokananda Dashi, Sudevi, Jai Nitai Sona, Tinker Johnny Roy, Jai Nitai, Sergei Kumarov, Rakhi Bhumi, Kriya Devnath, Archana Sharma. Dauji doing well. Thanks Dauji for your work. Vishwajit De, Subrata Sharma, অপু দাস, গণেশ পাল দীপু, ধনু রায়, মাই ডিয়ার শ্রুতি জয়নিতাই, কালীচালা, জয় যদুয়ার হারলে, পলি দে, মঞ্জু দেবনাথ, গিরিধারী দাস, विष्णु दास, अरुण आचार्य, बादल घोष, ब्रज किशोरी, निरंजन दास, सुशांत चक्रवर्ती, सुंदर कृष्ण दास. You ask something? I doubt Chitta is material like sense or divine transcendental. What is the difference between mana and Chitta? Mana is mind, Chitta is subconscious mind. Mana is mind, Chitta is subconscious mind. Subconscious mind driving our mind. Krishna Priya, Papride, Dauji, very good Dauji. Good job. Ram Prasad Das, Surjit Sarkar, Niladri Sen, Molay Renikor, Prashanto Ghosh, Jainitai, Prashanto, Ishwar Puri Das, yes, Krishna Dasi. This is true in material life too. Saying sorry without any cause. Yes. Udvartan, it's Uttan, you said, it is maybe in Hindi, but in Sanskrit the term is Udvartan, Udvartan. Yes, there is so many things, turmeric, sesame, sandal, mustard seed, mustard paste. Before it was every day's work. Nowadays it's happening only the before day of marriage. For us it's haldi. In Bengali rituals they said it's haldi, Gai Holud. Janitai, Radha Vinodini, Arpan Ghosh, Sundar Krishna Das. There is break in song of love from your flute. It's not my flute. If there is problem, so it will break. So my friends, my dear devotees, for today Katha is taking rest now. We'll meet again tomorrow, 3 p.m. So for today, Jai Nitai, Hari Bol.